So watching that CNN show, Three Identical Strangers, one of the most surprising, mind-blowing shows you can watch to know that you have siblings out there, plural, and yet you were separated at birth, and you didn't come to find out 2 years later, going to school or something, that you had identical twin or triplets. This was compelling, and how each of the boys got sold into a service in New York, three Jewish young men, and it was like crazy how it all played out, to see it all unfold. So CNN is presenting three identical strangers, and they did everything in unison, talk, thought, like the same colors, like the same women, music, etc. And yet they were separated for a long time. And could you imagine being out here in this world knowing that you had someone else just like you, talk like you, breathe like, etc., but it was done in a takeover and you wouldn't even know it? And it was pretty compelling. This is one of the most talked about, hyped up shows that's been talked about for some time. So it's been very intriguing to watch it, to say the least. Start a lot of dialogue, a lot of conversation, how you look at it, so on and so forth. So CNN done a great job. It's pretty straightforward, straight direct, very haunting, mysterious, compelling, shocking, horror. Yet they found to get together, but you wonder what's the reasoning and how it unfolds, what it leads to, um, you know, the dynamics of it. So um, it's one of these shows that I would definitely say that you have to see it to believe it. And even if you've seen it to believe it, you're still like in awe. Because did this really just happen? Were they really separated that long? And how you go along without knowing biologically, physically, and mentally that someone else out there looks just like you out here in this world. So very intriguing uh, episode. Need to be discussed, need to be told. Sad. One of those better late than never, but still, just seems like a camp. It's just like a takeover. So, Three Identical Strangers is very compelling TV, to say the least. One of the most compelling things I've seen recently being aired. And CNN always does a great job on these documentaries. So I would say definitely watch this show. And it would definitely lead you a good, interesting discussion around a round table. So that's my take on Three Identical Strangers on CNN. Feel free to leave them comments, hit that subscribe. I'm out. Peace.